What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, back again with another crypto market update. I hope you're having a great Friday. Hope you got some good plans for the weekend. All right, college football conference championship games are tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. We have a free member request. They were asked to join the Discord. They dropped a ticker on the free member request ticker, so I'm going to reward that. So if you're interested in me covering videos, right? Just because there's so many, got to join the Discord, got to do it through that, right? So I had someone else, they got bumped up to number 2. So it's happening. If you're interested, links in the description below. Let's get into it. So Stronghold here, I was just kind of taking a glance at it, and it looks like 3 1-2s. You might call me crazy for that, but it really does. Okay. So you could say, oh, you got 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the quick eye. But it's not true. All right, so you have this 1-2 setup, which is fine. Everything is good. You don't break down below your starting point. Okay, so you're like, okay, everything is good. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Termination point though, below the wave 1 end. Okay, so this, okay, corrected too far down. Okay, so you're thinking to yourself, well, if we don't have, this is just a 1-2, then we have another 1-2. Look what we did down through here. Came all the way down, termination point. So realistically, you got another, 1-2. This thing's huge, 1-2. All right, it is a $59 million asset. It's tiny, so this thing can go crazy. 10x from here would be 590 million. It's not really out of the question. So, as always, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this thing is revving up for, I think it's getting ready for something. It's got a green dot on that weekly, and look at that. Green dot on the weekly went crazy. I don't like how, you couldn't even get interacted with the moving average, but potato, you're still rejecting it. It's not a requirement to come up and at least interact with the moving average on the RSI. You still are overbought with your stochastics, right? Your blue stochastic, so your momentum stochastic is still below your purple stochastic. By the way, this is free. This is the VMC, right? Fu Manchu. It's got bullish divergence, bearish divergence. It has, has waves, so you have bullish momentum, bearish momentum, and it has, areas of interest where you could buy, suggestions where, okay, this is you're oversold, okay, you're overbought, possible entries, possible exits, things like that. Okay, so if we're looking at, let's get right into the price. If we're looking at this, okay, from a low to a high, we're going to mark out this 786. So it's going to be a big area. See if we get a, some type of retracement. That'd be an area I would watch for sure. And then I'm going to throw out some 618. We're going to see right through here as well. Okay. And I'll add and move around. You know how we do. What about through here? Anything through there? Right there. That 236. Yeah. Kind of just previous areas to the downside. Kind of, ran up, corrected, then went. Kind of got rejected through there. Not really. Interaction through there. I like that. A lot of rejections through here. Look at that. Wow. Inverted hammer. That thing got slammed down. So, yeah, I like that right there. Possible targets to the upside. The one extension, I don't think it's a $59 million asset. You gotta think for some, some higher price targets, right? 2618. So 1618, 2618. We'll do that right there. Cool. And then we can hop into the daily. Quick little, gosh dang it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Can't have everything. The one ticker. Come on, guy. Can we figure it out or no? Can we do that? Can we figure it out? So we'll see. And I do want to add just one macro. Yeah. Like right there, like that. Cool. All right, let's hop on the daily. Trading this channel. This is a nice little. You got a nice little, flagging out a little bit, right? A little bit. Could come back down, back test. So far, you definitely got 3 down. You got 1 up. You don't have 3 back down yet. So it doesn't look complete, but you do have 3. You do have 3. Essentially, you do, but it's not. I don't think it's done quite yet. Not yet. Let's take the low all the way. You're right at your 618. That daily candle doesn't look the greatest. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Possibly come down to that 786. Let me actually keep that up. This 382. This is something that you definitely want to try to get back above. There we go. There we go. Something like that. Right? Something like that. Okay. So we got some levels to the downside, levels to the upside. What about your EMAs? Sorry. Yeah, it kind of looks a little sad, just a little bit. If you're in the Discord, you could have seen the update on stablecoin dominance. We're trying to get a weekly bearish divergence close. So if you're interested in that, it'll be in there with some updates on that. In terms of the Fu Manchu, you do have, you're building up some red dots. But I will say they're pretty much parallel, right? It's not like an immediate sell-off on a Friday. We've had some bad Fridays in the past. It's not too bad. Look at this. You got, what is this? Do we have? It's about a double bottom. Nice. This does kind of look sad a little bit, just a little bit. All right. For doing that, kind of looks like a flag, right? So we can do this like that. We can like put it right to there, like that. Cuckoo, and then like that. So we'll get an answer. When does this close? An hour and 19 minutes. We'll get an answer by 1 o'clock, something like that. Kind of looks like it wants to go down, right? Because you got your, like I kind of said, it doesn't look finished. You got 1, 2. You got your 3. You got your 4. You got your 5. You kind of got a B wave, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, possible 5. Where are the? I swear these are on here. Are they not on the 4 hour? They're probably not on the 4 hour. The 1 hour to 1 hour. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. You're driving me crazy today. Driving me absolutely crazy. But that's alright. It's Friday. It is all good in the hood. Okay. Got that right there. Cool. What does that drop? 10%? This just looks kind of sad a little bit. It is a $59 million asset. It did just go on I think 100% run. I don't know how big it was, but it went on a pretty big run. Yeah, 100% run, 90% run. So, yeah, you could definitely see some volatility if you go on a 100% run with a $59 million asset. Yeah, you're gonna see some downside. Do we have bearish divergence through here? Not really. I mean, but this should have probably scared you a little bit. Down through here. Losing it. But there wasn't like a clear bearish divergence at all. You know, this is reflecting, you know, a three-way move up. And maybe you come back down like that. All right. Definitely. What about the 1 hour chart? Yeah, just kind of, where is this? There you go. Look at that. When did we come in through here? Perfect. Bounce, perfect. Could. Really could. How far have you dropped already? Honestly, if this is a, I mean, that's definitely, you know, you got 5 waves? Like a 1, 2, your A, B, C for your third, come down for your fourth and fifth. Let's check it out real quick. It's all right. It looks like it has 5 waves up. I'm not going to be picky. Okay, that's what we got for stronghold. I got some levels to the downside. It is at the bottom. It just kind of looks like it's kind of flagging out. It does kind of look like it's flagging out. But bear flag. You know, kind of, you know, you have this impulse. This definitely is your B wave. Whoa. You got your impulse. I don't see 5 down. Right? I don't see 5 down. You know, possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 3-wave move. Then you can recover. Right? Some higher price targets. So there you go. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. If you're interested in joining the Discord, it'll be in the link in the description. Right? You can post your free tickers there. I'll bump them up to the list. There's still a bunch on there just strictly from YouTube. So, as always, thank you for your time. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Take it easy. Peace.